CFO signed a 5 megawatt solar PPA, 97% IRR, 90% assured generation, and today it is $1 billion blunder. Are you also making the same mistake? CFO of a Tamil Nadu-based pharma company signed a 5 megawatt PPA in 2022 with a credible developer with 97% IRR, 90% assured generation, and today they're only getting 77% assured generation. Why? Because the solar irradiation has fallen, and when they are going back to the developer asking for a liquidated damages because their IRR has completely gone for a toss, this is what developer said. Go to the Surya Devta and ask for liquidated damages, because in the PPA it is clearly written that your assured generation is linked to the irradiation, and if that is the case, then we cannot pay you any liquidated damages. Heard these overcommitments by developer? In this video, I'm going to decode 4 overcommitments that renewable energy developers make. How do you decode it? What are the risks behind it? And how you can mitigate it? Let's get started. If you really want to make your PPA successful and don't want to make it $1 billion blunder. Overcommitment 1. Aaj PPA kar lo. We give you power in 6 months. You must have heard this multiple times. 6 months is very attractive, but you should not sign the PPA unless you have done the due diligence on whether the developer has land. Have they taken the approvals? Go to their site and then get the verification whether they can actually deliver in 6 months. Do not fall for this overcommitment unless you have done the due diligence. Decode these overcommitments by actually verifying on ground, and then also negotiate in power purchase agreement that if they are not able to meet the 6 months timeline, you get the assured liquidated damages. Overcommitment 2, you will always get 90% assured generation. You should believe this, but parallelly do a proper due diligence. Due diligence on what? Due diligence on checking the PVSys report, checking whether this 90% is of assured generation or not, and most importantly, hire a technical consultant who can actually study this raw data and check if this 90% is deliverable or not. And most importantly, in the end, clearly mention in your power purchase agreement that this 90% is not linked to the irradiation if you really want to mitigate this risk. Overcommitment number 3, we have a very strong investor base and we have a very strong balance sheet. Do trust this, but verify this. Ask for balance sheet data, check the net worth numbers, check the credit rating numbers, speak to lenders, speak to investors whether they're actually funded. What are they funded for? Are they funded for setting up a solar project or for any other purpose? So have that thorough due diligence done before you trust this overcommitment. Else, they may not have money and you will not have project. So do this due diligence thoroughly before you believe this and mitigate your risk. 4th, my favorite, and you must have heard this multiple times. Sir, आपको सबसे सस्ता tariff दे रहे हैं, कोई नहीं दे सकता. This is a myth. The cheapest tariff is the biggest trap in a 15-year contract. It may be possible they are giving you 3 rupees tariff, but you don't know whether they will deliver the project or not. It may be possible they're giving you 3 rupees tariff, but parallelly giving you a termination of 50 crore rupees and strong termination penalties, versus let's say a developer giving a 310 tariff and 40 crore penalties and easier exit scenarios. Which one would you pick? So don't fall for a cheaper tariff. It may be true, but parallelly check all other 58 clauses. Where are they? Are they favorable to you? And then do a thorough ranking. Give weightage to tariff, but not only to the tariff. The 58 other clauses are equally important than just the sasta tariff. So these are the 4 overcommitments that developer generally make. We deliver you power much faster than you can believe. सबसे सस्ता tariff दे देंगे. We have money in our account and you will get assured generation. Do a thorough due diligence. If you really want to make 97% IRR and avoid making a PPA blunder that this CFO did. And if you really found this valuable, then I have a special invitation for you. This invitation is for a one-on-one consultation call with me and my team. In this call, we are going to decode all the overcommitments that developer make and how you can mitigate that risk in a way either through regulations or through PPA. And this 1-hour call will give you far more value than the time that you are spending. We are only doing 8 calls a month and it gets filled up very soon. So click on the link in the comments box below and schedule this call. I look forward to see you in one-to-one meeting and in my next video. Stay tuned and subscribe for my channel if you really want renewable energy insights come to you faster.